Watching News at Prime, let's get into this now. Pretoria High Court Judge Ronel Tolme will deliver a ruling tomorrow on the urgent bid by the Information Regulator to stop the publication of matric results. The judge earlier raising concerns that the matter may put pupils at rural schools in particular at a disadvantage, despite the privacy concerns raised. The Basic Education Department is due to release the results on Monday.
Now, the solution that the regulator states in the papers is you should go to the school or there is an SMS line.
Correct.
But what about the millions of matriculants and parents in our country especially who don't have access to a phone and an SMS line? Won't they be prejudiced? Isn't the prejudice then much more or a greater possibility for the majority of matriculants in this country?
Well, my lady, if one is concerned about those learners in the villages, to use my lady's example, then one will expect that they are going to be at the villages at this point in time, and they attend village schools.
Well, Zola Sholwana attended the proceedings and she joins us in studio now to give us a little bit more detail. Zola, the judge, it would seem, concerned that pupils in rural parts may be at a disadvantage if they don't have access to a phone, and you may have also issues of internet access. How is the argument from the other parties responded to in this regard?
Well, Oli, we heard the judge's concerns on the matter, essentially saying that after hearing both arguments from the applicant and the Department of Basic Education, we could not ignore the fact that some people in our country are impoverished. So how the IR wants things to be done might disadvantage some learners that are particularly in the rural parts of South Africa. And you would understand that the publication of matric results through newspapers has been a culture for several years, and it's been a norm for many learners. But the IR says the Department of Basic Education is not looking at the protection of privacy of students, students' results in this particular matter, essentially saying that if they publish these results, which we understand will be published next week, then it means that they are violating their privacy. They also stated an argument that the department, last year gave matriculants consent forms. So there they had to give consent if they want their results to be published. But that's something that will take a bit of time to be introduced across the country in various schools. And the Department of Basic Education spokesperson did mention that they are working on that. Perhaps that's something that's going to be done, in the near future. Now, the judge also questioned the urgency of this application. As you'd understand that the applicants mentioned that it's urgent, saying that why they must actually state arguments as to why are they saying it is urgent. Now, the department then came to the party to say it cannot be an urgent application because a matter of this kind was heard in 2022, and the IR had ample time to actually challenge this matter, but they only decided to do so just a week before matric results are issued.
Interesting arguments indeed, and perhaps it gives us a window into which way this ruling is going to go, but we are not going to speculate on that. Let's thank you for the time being. Zola Sholwana watching the space there. Those results expected soon.